Pregnant Naomi Miscarriage after attacked by Jade Cargill Backstage. The world of WWE is no stranger to controversy, drama, and shocking moments that blur the lines between reality and fiction. But sometimes a storyline cuts so deep it rattles the entire WWE universe to its very core. Such is the case with the harrowing and heartbreaking events that unfolded backstage after a vicious attack involving Jade Cargill and Naomi. Naomi, beloved by fans around the globe for her resilience, athleticism, and undeniable charisma, was more than just another superstar in this moment. She was an expectant mother, carrying life and preparing for one of the most joyful journeys of her existence. But in a single, brutal act, that joy was turned into tragedy. Jade Cargill, known for her dominance, strength, and ruthless aggression, crossed a line that can never be undone. The shocking backstage assault not only left Naomi physically battered, but also resulted in the most devastating consequence imaginable: the loss of her unborn child. This incident wasn't just another dramatic twist in WWE. It was a storyline designed to provoke raw emotions, raise questions about morality, and push the limits of storytelling in professional wrestling. But it also forces us to examine the consequences for everyone involved: Naomi, Jade, WWE management, and the fans who witnessed this tragic saga unfold. Tonight, we break down everything: the build-up to this attack, the assault itself, the heartbreaking aftermath, and what it means for the future of both Naomi and Jade Cargill in WWE. Before tragedy struck, Naomi was experiencing one of the most heartfelt chapters of her life. Known as The Glow, she had already cemented her legacy as one of WWE's most athletic and captivating performers. From championship victories to groundbreaking moments, Naomi's career was a testament to perseverance and passion. But outside the ring, she shared an even bigger piece of news with the WWE Universe. She was pregnant. The announcement came in an emotional segment, where Naomi revealed she and her husband Jimmy USO were expecting a child. The crowd erupted with love and support, showering her with cheers, chants, and heartfelt applause. Naomi's announcement wasn't just about her personal joy. It represented something bigger. It showed fans that women in WWE could embrace motherhood without losing their spotlight. Naomi had become a symbol of hope, strength, and empowerment. During this time, Naomi stepped back from in-ring competition, but she remained visible on WWE television. She supported her fellow superstars, made appearances, and continued connecting with fans. Her glow shined brighter than ever, because now it wasn't just about herself. It was about the future she carried. And that's what made the events that followed all the more devastating. Naomi wasn't just a competitor. She was a mother-to-be. She was in one of the most vulnerable yet beautiful stages of life. And when Jade Cargill entered the picture, jealousy, rage, and cruelty turned what should have been a time of joy into a nightmare. To understand why Jade Cargill did what she did, we need to examine her position in WWE at the time. Jade came to the company with sky-high expectations. A former star outside WWE, she was touted as one of the most dominant and marketable athletes in the business. Her physique, charisma, and aura of confidence made her stand out instantly. But with those expectations came frustration. Jade believed she should have been thrust immediately into the spotlight, placed at the top of the women's division, and given championship gold. Instead, WWE took a slower approach, building her up carefully. This decision didn't sit well with Jade. Week after week, Jade grew angrier. She lashed out in interviews, hinting that she was being held back. She called herself a once-in-a-generation talent, claiming nobody could touch her. And then, in a fiery promo, she directly targeted Naomi. Jade accused Naomi of hogging attention despite not wrestling. She sneered at Naomi's pregnancy announcement, saying WWE fans only cared because of sympathy. Jade claimed Naomi had become soft, and that she, Jade Cargill, was the true future of WWE. The comments drew outrage from fans and fellow superstars alike. But it was only the beginning. Behind Jade's words was a deep resentment, a belief that she had to make a statement, something so shocking it would force everyone to recognize her dominance. Unfortunately, that statement would come in the form of a vicious and unforgettable attack. It happened on what was supposed to be a routine night of WWE programming. Naomi was seen backstage in a wholesome segment, smiling as she interacted with staff and other superstars. She looked radiant, glowing in her maternity, and fans watching at home felt that warmth through their screens. But moments later, chaos erupted. As Naomi walked toward her dressing room, Jade Cargill appeared out of nowhere. With a look of pure malice, Jade confronted Naomi. Cameras caught the tense exchange, Jade mocking Naomi's pregnancy, calling her weak, and insisting WWE didn't need her. Naomi, visibly uncomfortable, tried to walk away, but Jade wouldn't let her. In an instant, Jade shoved Naomi hard into the concrete wall. Gasps echoed from the crowd watching on the arena screen. Naomi screamed in pain, clutching her stomach. Officials rushed forward, but Jade wasn't finished. She grabbed Naomi by the hair, dragged her across the floor, and slammed her into equipment crates. The scene was horrifying. Naomi begged Jade to stop, but Jade delivered a devastating kick to her midsection. Commentators shouted in horror, their voices trembling as they realized the severity of what was unfolding. Security and referees finally pulled Jade away, but the damage was done. Naomi lay on the floor, crying out, holding her stomach as EMTs rushed in with a stretcher. The crowd in the arena fell into a stunned silence. This wasn't just another backstage brawl. This was something far darker, something that left fans genuinely shaken. Naomi was rushed out of the building in an ambulance. Jade Cargill, smirking, was escorted away by security, unrepentant and defiant. In that moment, Jade wasn't just a heel, she was the most hated woman in WWE. The following day, WWE released a heartbreaking statement. Naomi had suffered a miscarriage as a result of the brutal backstage attack. She lost her unborn child. The wrestling world stopped. Fans who had cheered for Naomi's pregnancy announcement only weeks earlier were now grieving alongside her. Hashtags like hashtag Pray for Naomi and hashtag Justice for Naomi trended worldwide. Jimmy USO, Naomi's husband, released a deeply emotional message on social media. He described his pain, his anger, and his devastation at losing their child. He promised that Jade Cargill would pay for what she had done. Meanwhile, WWE superstars from across the roster voiced their outrage. Becky Lynch, Bayley, Bianca Belair, and others shared words of support for Naomi while condemning Jade. Even male superstars like Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes expressed disgust, calling the incident one of the darkest in WWE history. The announcement also raised questions. Fans wondered whether WWE had gone too far in pushing boundaries.